EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Second down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Prescott now on second down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st 1st and 10. Here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. That's dumped off to Pollard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll throw with Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go Chiefs!
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now Carr. The pass caught by Olave. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. There's a nice move. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Carr. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Going right back to Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. To the air again, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Pollard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Pollard one more time. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's
run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react.